What's up, everyone? You're watching Get Cruise Ship Info and more. In today's latest cruise news update for 3rd June, we'll be talking about the latest we've received from the CDC as of today, the Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line's approval, Azamara's most recent European itineraries, the German port of Sassnitz and its significance, the latest from Dream Cruises, and Hurtigruten Expeditions. So sit back and enjoy the scenery while you get your daily dose of cruise news. But before we jump right into it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and activate notifications so that you stay updated with me whenever I drop my next latest cruise news update. Now, without further ado, let's get started. According to a court filing, the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has accelerated on approving port agreements, simulated voyages, as well as home ports. The CDC mentioned that it has approved port deals for 22 vessels to cruise from 5 different home ports and is looking at agreements for 6 more cruise ships. The approved home ports are believed to be Miami, Port Canaveral, Port Everglades, Seattle, and Galveston, but the CDC did not name the ports, ships, or cruise brands. In addition, the CDC said that it has approved or provisionally approved a total of 4 requests to conduct simulated voyages, with more 6 requests which are still under review. The CDC has also mentioned that it has approved and has received provisionally approved 2 conditional sailing certificates for highly vaccinated cruises. The Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line has announced that they have received a green light from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to conduct a simulated sailing. Following all requirements outlined in the CDC's framework for conditional sailing order, a closed group test cruise will include a full evaluation of Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line's cleanliness and safety protocols. What this means is that a small private group of pre-selected, fully vaccinated guests or passengers will join a group of fully vaccinated crew members on board the Grand Classica, which will depart on the 25th of June for a 2-night round-trip cruise from the port of Palm Beach to Grand Bahama Island. Now, the sailing will simulate all aspects of the onboard experience, which includes dining, entertainment, leisure activities, and shore excursions. Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line plans to resume sailing on the 2nd of July 2021 and is currently accepting bookings on its website. Azamara has announced 22 European itineraries and 3 new land explorations for the brand's 4th ship, the Azamara Onward. Scheduled to set sail in the spring of 2022 for its inaugural season, Azamara will offer guests the opportunity to join Azamara's onboard maiden and christening voyage, starting in Monte Carlo and concluding in Venice. The Azamara Onward will push forward the future of destination immersion experiences, with half of its voyages being country-intensive itineraries, according to a press release, allowing more time to explore a single country's hidden gems, and a total of 85 late nights and 21 overnight stays in multiple cities across Europe. The ship's inaugural deployment will unveil a series of voyages ranging from 7 to 15 nights, where guests can uncover the mysteries of the Black Sea during a visit to the Constanta or the Potemkin Stairs of Odessa. In addition, enjoy a peri-Gulf Mediterranean voyage and a new selection of land explorations, including an as amazing journey in Greece and another in Cappadocia, along with voyages throughout Croatia, Italy, Istanbul, Spain, and more. In a press release announced by the cruise network, the German port of Sassnitz has rejoined Cruise Baltic, the cruise network it was part of in the past. With this return of the German partner, the total number of cruise ports and destinations in the Cruise Baltic has hit 32, which is the highest ever. An advantage for the cruise lines is that Sassnitz has a favorable geographical location that offers the shortest sea connection from Germany to Scandinavia, Russia, and the Baltic states. The town of Sassnitz is centrally located in the southwestern part of the Baltic Sea, close to the main ship routes, making it a perfect transit call for cruise lines in the Baltic Sea region. Sassnitz is also a starting point for many tours into the national park, with gleaming white chalk cliffs and ancient beech forests protected by UNESCO. Sassnitz is also a gateway to the island of Rügen. Rügen offers several remarkable nature experiences such as sandy beaches and countryside landscapes. Other possible experiences include visiting seaside resorts, seeing superb architecture, enjoying rejuvenating spas, and discovering a plethora of sights. The Sassnitz City Port offers exclusive berthing for small to medium-sized cruise ships and the Merkin Port, which is located 6 kilometers from the city port. This provides ideal berthing conditions for medium and large cruise ships. The port is accessible without obligation for pilot services and channel navigation. Dream Cruises recently announced restart of cruises on board the Genting Dream in Hong Kong, and that has been met with an enthusiastic response from the public, the cruise line said in a press release. After just 1 week of sales since bookings officially opened on the 27th of May, Genting Dream's first two high seas Super Summer Seacation cruises departing on the 30th of July and the 1st of August are close to a 90%, while Friday night departures throughout August are nearly at 50% capacity. Set to begin sailing on the 30th of July, the Genting Dream will embark on two 3-night Super Summer Seacations on the high seas in time for the summer holidays in Hong Kong. The Super Summer Seacations will comprise of a 2-night Super Weekend Seacation departing on Fridays, a 2-night Super Weekday Seacation which will be departing every Wednesday, and 3-night Super Summer Seacations departing on Sundays. Too many Seacations out there. Hurtigruten Expeditions has launched a 93-day pole-to-pole expedition cruise exploring Alaska, the Northwest Passage, Greenland, the Caribbean, the Panama Canal, South America, and Antarctica all in one voyage. August 8, 2022 marks the start of the 93-day adventure on the Roald Amundsen. This is the first of the two new pole-to-pole itineraries, with the Fram setting sail for a 66-day expedition cruise from the Arctic to Antarctica a little over a month later. The two new itineraries will encompass locations such as Antarctica, Canada's Northwest Passage, the Chilean Forts, and Greenland, as well as crossing through the Panama Canal. The 93-day itinerary departs Vancouver on the 8th of August 2022 and will visit a total of 11 countries and Antarctica before disembarking adventurous guests in Buenos Aires. Exploring some of the most remote and unique waters of the world for 93 or 66 days, some only accessible by small expedition ships like ours, makes these guests true modern explorers. These are exceptional opportunities that only very few people get to experience. These were the words of Captain Terje Johnny Williamson, who is one of the two masters who will be captaining Roald Amundsen from pole to pole in the fall of 2022. And with that, we conclude our cruise news update for the 3rd of June. If you enjoyed watching this cruise update, a subscribe to my channel and a thumbs up for my video will really help my channel grow. Until next time, you take care and stay safe.